When I came to KU, I discovered such a thing as nonfiction writing, which I didn't understand what it meant. I thought it was just essays about crabs or certain things. And then as I began to write, I really loved it, and I didn't know this. And so nonfiction varies many times, but the way that I write nonfiction is that I have learned to discover things about my family and myself. Through nonfiction writing, I have been able to understand my mother more, and I have begun to formulate a stronger relationship with her as well as my father. And so this scholarship, this project, really derives from a lot of artistic methods. And so I look at my essays and I trace it to my past, to how I grew up. One of the big things about this scholarship is the notion of translation. And we're looking at the translation of language and how being bilingual and growing up this way, I've had to translate things. And sometimes when we think about words, like yes, some words are untranslatable, but also when we think about experience, like how am I supposed to translate the experience of college to my parents who didn't go to college? And so a lot of this is really discovering like what does translation mean and how does it show up for me. And so one of the big things with scholarship is translation of language, of experience, and then comes this term of like academia, how I'm negotiating the sensation that I am going to go into a doctoral program. I am going to go into academia. I also retrace things of my childhood. One of the things that I look at, or the first thing that like I start off the scholarship with, is the idea of a yellow line. And so when I was in elementary, all of the black and brown kids, after they went to the cafeteria and had their lunch, had to go out and stand on this yellow line. And it was the policing of our bodies. And if you were not standing erect and straight, you failed. And you stood in that yellow line and you watched the playground, but you were not allowed to touch it, to attain to it. And so how do we translate these experiences? And this scholarship is very important to me because it is a self-discovery of myself, but it also really gives effect to my existence and the existence of so many Latinx people and people of color who are never given the tools to translate what they feel or what they experience in college and in life.